start. The fifth day of the ninth special session of the 21st Congress will now come to order. May we all bow our heads for a moment of silent prayer. Okay, Jipper, call the roll.
Senator Aritos,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figuer,
Yes.
Senator Colan, Floor
Yes.
Leader Harper,
Amen.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Palak,
Out.
Senator Perman, Senator Ramalo,
Amen.
Senator Urusamal,
Out.
Senator Wali,
Yes.
Speaker Simena,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 13 members are present.
So we do have a quorum to transact business today. Next item is reading of the journal for Leader Harbor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you and all honorable members, staff. I again move to dispense with the reading of the journal.
Again.
Has been moved and seconded that we dispense with the reading of the journal. Those in favor say aye. Opposed nay.
Aye.
Carried. We now dispense with the reading of the journal. Okay, next item, Chipper.
Item 5, Presidential Communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next,
The next item is item 6, Evasam Supreme Court Communications, none also, Mr. Speaker.
okay, next item.
Item 7, Member Communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
The next item is item 8, Departmental Communications. We have one, and it's number 21-85.
Okay, you are invited to that party, Christmas party of the Department of Foreign Affairs. Take note. Assign that, Chipper. Next item.
Item 9, Agency or Governmental Authority Communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 10, State Communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 11, State Supreme Court Communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. Next item is item 12, Municipal or Town Communications. We do not have any, Mr. Speaker. And item 13, Foreign Government Communications, none also, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. We're on our order of the day. Next item is item 14, Standing Committee Reports. Chipper, can you reports?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, for item 14, Standing Committee Reports, we have an awaiting list number 21-43 for Standing Committee Reports awaiting the 24 hours requirement.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Is that back to your motion, Chairman Romano. Congress is back in session. We're still on the standing committee reports. There is an awaiting list. Okay, Chairman Romano.
Motion for passage of the said report.
So,
No, to place, motion to place on the,
Motion to place said report.
it's been moved and seconded that standing committee report number 21-72 be placed on the standing committee reports calendar for action. Floor Leader Harbor.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll move to suspend any relevant rule that may impede our action on the report, especially the one that requires 24 hours awaiting period.
And second,
Second.
it's been moved and seconded that the relevant rules, specifically the rules requiring 24 waiting periods for reports be suspended. Those in favor say aye. Opposed nay. Motion carried. The relevant rules are now suspended. Okay, let's vote on the motion to place. Those in favor of the motion to place standing committee report number 21-72 on the standing committee reports calendar for action, say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Standing committee report number 21-72 is placed on the standing committee reports calendar for action. Okay, motion for Chief Burke, what's the report about?
Mr. Speaker, we have a CR number 21-72 on Congressional Bill number 21-146 from your Committee on G&Go for adoption. This is on the bill to amend Section 601 of Title I of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated as amended to establish President Toshio Nakayama Day on November 23 as a national holiday and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Romano, motion for adoption.
Motion for adoption of the said report.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress adopt standing committee report number 21-72. Short recess of critical of the chair. That's already linked. Conference is back in session. Okay, we're still discussing the report.
Move for the previous question.
There is a
Second.
motion
Second.
for previous question. If there is no objection, discussion is closed on the report, so let's vote. Those in favor of adoption of Standing Committee Report number 21-72, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Standing Committee Report 21-72 is adopted by Congress. Okay, next report, Chipper.
There are no more reports, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. There's no objection. We moved on to the next item. Chipper, next item.
The next item is item 15, Special Committee Reports, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 16, Assignment of Measures and Communications, kindly refer to referral sheet number 21-118.
Okay, Chairman and members, review that for your planning purposes. Next item.
Item 17, Unfinished Business, none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, we're now down to the bill calendar. First bill, Chipper.
The first bill under the bill calendar is CB numbered 21-314 for second and final reading. CB numbered 21-314 is a bill for an act to amend Public Law numbered 21-157 as amended by Public Law numbered 21-179 by amending Section 4 and 6 thereof for the purpose of changing the use and allotee of funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Pohnpei State and for other purposes.
The shorter is just subject to call of the chair. Conference is back in session. There is that bill, Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress passes Congress Bill number 21-314 on second and final reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that CP number 21-314 be passed by Congress on second and final reading. Discussion. Chairman
Speaker.
Berman.
Thank
Berman,
you,
you have-
Speaker. Thank you, Speaker. I have a floor amendment to offer for CB 21-314. I believe copies been made and distributed to all members. I so move for its adoption.
Any second? Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the offer for amendment to CP 21-314 offered by Chairman Berman be adopted. Because of its length, we will dispense with its reading. Floor Leader Harbert.
Mr. Speaker, move for suspension of any relevant rule that may impede our action on the said amendment offered by Chairman Berman, especially the rule that prohibit substantive amendment on second and final reading.
Second.
Okay, any second? It's been moved and seconded that the relevant rules, specifically the rules prohibiting substantive amendments on second and final reading, be suspended. Those in favor of that motion say aye. Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Motion carried. The relevant rules are now suspended. Okay, discussion on the offer for amendment. Any discussion?
Question.
Questions being called for. If there's no objection, debate is closed. So let's vote on the offer for amendment. Those in favor of adoption of the offer for amendment to CP 21-314, offered by Chairman Perman, say aye.
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 Motion carried. The offered for amendments are adopted. We now have CT1. Any discussion on CT1? Chairman Perman?
Speaker. Yes, Speaker. Motion to defer action on the said bill to Tuesday session. So move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that CP number 21-314 CD1 be deferred to this next Tuesday session. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. CP number 21-314 CD1 is deferred to next Tuesday session. Okay. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
The next bill is CB number 21-337 for second and final reading. CB number 21-337 is a bill for an act to further amend Section 12 of Public Law number 21-42 as amended by Public Laws numbers 21-55, 21-77, 21-94, 21-116, 21-147, 21-171, and 21-183 to change the allotee for certain funds for the fiscal year ending in September 30th, 2020, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Speaker. I move that Congress passes Congress Bill number 21-337 on second and final reading.
Second.
And moved and seconded that Congress pass on second and final reading CP number 21-337. Discussion. Any discussion? If none,
Point of information, Speaker. Speaker.
state your point.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to ask if under the regulation, Financial Management Regulation or Financial Management Act, can the Speaker or any member of Congress be a allotee of funds?
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Elsie?
Yes,
Congress is back in session. There was a motion to close debate. If there's no objection, debate is closed. So we will vote by roll call of delegations. Chief Clerk,
State of Duke, Chairman Arados.
Yes.
State of Pohnpei, Chairman Perman.
Amen.
State of Koshai, Chairman Wali.
Yes. Yes.
State of Yap, Chairman Urusamal.
Yes, twice.
Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for.
for that reason, CP number 21-337 has passed conference on second and final reading. Next bill.
The next bill under the bill calendar is CB number 21-146 CD1 for first reading. CB number 21-146 CD1 is a bill for an act to amend section 601 of Title I of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, as amended to establish President's Day on November 23rd, on the birthday of the nation's first president, Toshio Nakayama, as a national holiday and for other purposes.
Chairman Romo,
Move for adoption of the said bill.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-146. Discussion. Any discussion?
Speaker,
Yes, floor leader, Harbor.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I simply want to humbly ask members to kindly pass the bill as amended. So I hope that that I ask for, closing of debate.
Second.
Short recess, subject to call on the chair. Back in session, there was a motion to close debate, and if there's no objection, debate is closed. So we will vote on first reading by roll call of members. Chief Clerk?
Senator Aritos,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa,
Yes.
Senator Golan,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper,
Oh,
Senator Gunman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Palak,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Amen.
Senator Ramalo,
Am I?
Senator Urusamal,
You and net.
Senator
Partisan Net.
Wali,
Yes.
Speaker Simona.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 13 members voted for.
For that reason, CP number 21-146 CD1 has passed conference on first reading. Next bill.
There are no more bills, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker.
short recess, please.
Subject to call of the chair. Let's go back. Congress is back in session. We're still on the bill calendar. Any other bill, Chairman Net?
Thank you, Speaker. I would like to move to withdraw and place on the bill calendar the following bills. Bill 21-342 and 21-339.
Second.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the following bills, CB 21-342 and 21-339 be withdrawn from committees and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Okay, the relevant rules, no, Floor Leader Harper?
Well, I presume that relevant rules are still suspended.
No, we haven't, you have to make a motion on that. On the,
So,
yeah.
are
just
we in
make a-
recess?
to suspend. No, we're in session.
So can we have a recess, please?
Short recess, subject to call the chair. but today you're
So let's go back.
Congress is back in session. Floor Leader Harper, you have the floor.
Yeah, I move for suspension of relevant rules that may impede our action on the withdrawn bills by Senator Net, especially the one that requires certain number of days that a measure be in a committee before withdrawal.
Okay, that's been moved
Again.
and seconded that the relevant rules, specifically that those rules requiring certain period of time for a measure to be in committee before withdrawal. Those in favor of that motion say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. The relevant rules are now suspended. So let's vote. Those in favor of the motion to withdraw and place CPs number 21-342 and 21-339 from committees and place on the bill calendar of first reading action. Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Those bills are now withdrawn from committees and placed on the bill calendar for first reading. Chief Clerk, first bill. Short recess subject to go on the jet. Back, it's already linked. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, first bill.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, the first bill is CB number 21-342 for first reading. CB number 21-342 is a bill for an act to amend Public Law number 21-201 by amending sections 4, 5, and 6 thereof for the purpose of changing the use and allotment of funds previously appropriated to fund priority infrastructure projects and other public projects and social programs for the people of Pohnpei and Chuk states and for other purposes.
Okay. Chairman Figure.
Move for the passage of the bill on first reading.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-342. Any discussion?
Question.
Questions been called for? There's no
Second.
discussion is closed. So we will vote by roll call of members, first reading.
Senator Aritos? Oh, it's not there. Senator Christian? Senator Figuer,
Yes.
Senator Goland, Floor Leader Harper,
Oy.
Senator Gunman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Balik,
Yes.
Senator Berman, Senator Romolo, Senator Urusamal,
Yes.
Senator Wali,
Yes.
Speaker Sumana.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Cullen just got back in, call for his vote.
Okay. Senator Golan,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, we have 12 members that voted for.
Okay, for that reason, CP number 21-342 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
The next bill is CB number 21-339 for first reading. CB number 21-339 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 19-124 as amended by Public Laws numbers 19-133, 19-140, 19-150, 20-05, 20-15, 20-33, 20-48, 20-63, 20-71, 20-156, 20-175, 21-22, 21-52, 21-146, and 21-195 by amending Section 4 thereof to change the use of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund priority infrastructure projects and other programs in the state of Pohnpei and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer. Chairman Figuer.
So move.
Move for the passage of the bill on first reading.
Second.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-339. Discussion. Any discussion on the bill? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. We'll vote on first reading by members. Chief Clerk.
Senator Aritas, Senator Christian, Senator Figuer,
Yes.
Senator Golan,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper,
Oy. Yes.
Senator Gunman,
Hey.
Senator Gunman, Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Balik,
Yes.
Senator Berman, Senator
Yes.
Romolo,
Yes.
Senator Urusamal,
Yes.
Senator Wali,
Yes.
Speaker Sumana.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for.
Okay, CP number 21-339 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
Speaker,
Go ahead,
Next bill.
There are no more bills, Mr. Speaker.
yeah, Speaker.
Chairman Berman, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Would like to venture a motion to withdraw and place CP 21-343. So move.
Second.
And has been moved and seconded that CP number 21-243 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the
343.
343. be withdrawn from
Yes.
committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Okay, the relevant rules are still suspended up to this point. Those in favor of the motion say aye.
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 Motion carried. CP number 21-343 is withdrawn from committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Okay, Chief Clerk.
Okay. The next bill is CP number 21-343 for first reading. CP number 21-343 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 21-80 as amended by Public Laws numbers 21-99, 21-11 Sarot, 21-143, 21-181, and 21-188 by amending Section 3 thereof to change the use of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Koshai State and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Fakir.
Move for the passage of the bill on first reading.
Second.
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 Okay, it has been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-343. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members on first reading. Chief Clerk.
Senator Aridas. Okay.
Chairman Romulo, what happened to Chairman Aritus? He already left?
Funeral.
Oh, okay. It's going to.
Senator Christian. Senator Figuer.
Yes.
Senator Golan.
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper.
Oy.
Senator Gunman. Vice Speaker Moses. Senator Net. Senator Balik.
Oh, that's a yes.
Senator Berman.
Ow.
Senator Romulo.
Hey, Mike.
Senator Urusamal.
Meow.
That's a no.
Senator Wali.
Yes. Yes.
Speaker Simna.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for.
For that reason, CP number 21-343 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
There are no more bills, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess, subject to call
You
of
have
the
a
chair.
funeral?
341. So moved, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that CB numbers 21-320 and 21-321 be withdrawn from committees and placed on the bill calendar for action. The relevant rules are still suspended up to this point. Okay, so let's vote. Those in favor of the motion, say aye. Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. CP number 21-320 and 21-321 are withdrawn from committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action.
Yes. Speaker, can we go to short recess so Chief Clerk can load everything?
Yes, a short recess subject to call of the chair. So let's
Yeah,
go
we-
back.
Let them
Again,
go through the department.
there is 20, we have to Congress is back in session. We're still on the bill calendar. Are we good, Chief Clerk? Those have been linked. Okay, let's start with the first bill.
Mr. Speaker, the first bill is CB
To suspend
What,
that rule.
what's the,
Public Law number 20-125, as amended by Public Laws numbers 20-135, 20-146, 20-157, 20-179, 20-189, 21-06, 21-40, 21-59, 21-89, 21-96, 21-141, and 21-155, by amending Section 3 thereof to change the use of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of the state of Koshai and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa. Please turn on your camera. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Any second?
second,
Moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-320. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there's no discussion. Discussion is closed, so let's vote. Yes, who was that?
Palik.
Oh, discussion, okay, let's go back to discussion. There's no objection, we'll go back to discussion. Senator Palik, you have the floor.
Thank you, Speaker. Am I in order to introduce a floor amendment?
Yes, you can do it now
Yes,
or
thank
on
you.
second reading. It's up to you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have a floor amendment to offer on CB 21-320, and I believe the amendment has been distributed. I move for the adoption of the said amendment.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. take up the floor amendment. Congress is back in session. We're still discussing CP 21-320. There is that proposed floor amendment offered by Senator Palik.
Question.
The motion was for adoption was any second to that motion?
Second.
Second.
Okay, yeah. The motion by Senator Palik for his offer for amendment to CP 320 has been seconded. So we have that offered for amendment for discussion. The relevant rules are still suspended up to this point. Okay, discussion on the offer for amendment. And we will dispense with its reading for now. Okay, any discussion on the offer for amendment? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed, so let's vote. Those in favor of adoption of the offer for amendment to CP 21-320 by Senator Palik, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. The offered amendments are adopted. We now have CT1. Okay. Any further discussion on CT1? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. First reading. Clifford.
Senator Aritos. Senator Christian. Senator Figuer.
Yes.
Senator Colon.
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper.
Oy.
Senator Gunman. Vice Speaker Moses. Senator Net. Senator Palik.
Yes.
Senator Perman. Senator Romalo.
Aye.
Senator Rusamal. Senator Wali.
Yes.
Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted for.
For that reason, CP number 21-320 CT1 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
The next bill is CB number 21-341 for first reading. CB number 21-341 is a bill for an act to amend sections 1, 3, 8, and 9 of Public Law number 21-185 to appropriate $665,000 of additional funds from the general fund of the Federated States of Micronesia for the fiscal year ending September 30th, 2021 to provide funding for the Federated States of Micronesia's membership fees and activities in Interpol and to fund the FSM Endowment Fund and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figuer.
Move for the passage of the bill on first reading.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-341. Okay, discussion. Any discussion?
Speaker.
Chairman Ursumal first. Chairman
I just
Ursumal.
want to know. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I have just a small question on the amount for Interpol. How much is in the bill to fund our membership on Interpol or activities relating to and membership on Interpol?
30,000.
30,000, yeah, about right, 30,000 for our membership fee. Okay, any other discussion?
Follow-up, Speaker.
Continue, you still have the floor, Chairman Ursumal.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And may I ask if Congress does not need to approve by resolution or something our FSM membership on Interpol?
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. Congress is back in
Speaker.
session discussing
Speaker.
the bill.
Speaker,
Chairman Figure,
move to defer action on the bill to Monday's calendar.
Second.
Again,
okay, has been moved and seconded that the bill CP 21-341 be deferred to Monday's session. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Nay.
The motion to defer is not adopted. So continue discussion on the
Speaker,
bill. Yes, Florida Harbor.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a very minor question. but to clarify my misunderstanding, I don't know whether it is the Constitution or a statutory law that said that in the title of a bill, it should encompass only one subject. But my misunderstanding aren't those two subjects, Interpol and COM? What is the one for COM?
No, I think the subject is the supplemental budget. So that's the subject. So any items of budgetary relevant to budget can be put in there, such as line item appropriations. So it is
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
you.
So any further discussion? If none,
Move for one short recess.
short recess subject to call of the chair.
the
Okay. Congress is back in session. We're still discussing CP 21-341.
Speaker,
Yes, Chairman Figure.
I have an oral amendment that I wish to make.
Proceed.
Yeah, on page 4, line 16, delete the figure 95 and insert 100 in lieu thereof. I so move.
Okay, any second? It's been moved and seconded that the offered oral amendment by Chairman Fakir be adopted. Short recess, subject to call of the chair.
It's up to members, and Monday I can
Session.
offer a bigger amount.
Okay, Congress is back in session. We're discussing the offered oral amendment by
Question.
if there is no further debate, there is a motion to close. So there's no objection. Debate is closed. Okay, let's vote. Those in favor of the offered oral amendment by Chairman Fikir to the bill CP 21-341, say aye. Opposed, no.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Chairman Fikir. The vote doesn't carry. Your motion is not adopted. Okay, we're still discussing. We're still discussing the bill.
Question.
Questions been called for. There is no objection. Discussion is closed. So we will vote by members. Chief Clerk, first reading.
Senator Aritos, Senator Christian, Senator Figuer,
No.
Senator Colon,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper,
On behalf of my delegation, yes.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Palik,
Reluctantly abstain.
Senator Palik,
Reluctantly abstain.
Abstain.
Abstain means yes.
Senator Perman,
Amen.
Senator Romulo,
Yes.
Senator Urusamal,
Thank you, Chief Clerk. I'm sure you know my vote.
Senator Urusamal,
No and yes.
Abstain.
Senator Wali,
Reluctantly, yes.
Speaker Sabna,
Reluctantly.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, among the 12 members that are present, 11 members voted for, 1 against.
For that reason, CP number 21-341 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
There are no more bills, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Okay, Vice Speaker Moses, you have the floor.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that we stand in recess until 10
Second.
a.m. Speaker's
Second.
time.
I didn't hear the motion. Can you repeat the motion?
I move that we stand in recess until 10 a.m. Speaker's time on Monday morning.
Second.
Okay, short recess, subject to call of the chair.
Let's go back.
Back in session, there is a motion to stand in recess until Monday at 10 o'clock more in the morning Truk time. Those in favor of that motion say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Congress now stands in recess until Monday, next Monday at 10 a.m. Truk time.